We are glad you are here for this Wednesday morning and just the beginning of this winter storm. We've got Drive Cam 13 out there, radar for you as well, so you can see how wide this system is over Indianapolis and Indiana here this morning. Most of the storm continues to move north, but we are, of course, waking up under this winter storm warning, and Chuck says it will be here for a while.
It'll be here for a little bit. As you can see, as we start our 6 o'clock hour, we have crews all over the metro to get you prepared as you get ready to head into work. I know a lot of you kids don't have to go to school. We've been watching these school delays and closures come in. We're right now up to about 400.
Oh.
Yes. So a lot of you on e-learning though, so not a complete snow day.
That's right.
But yeah, a lot of people are just calling it quits for the morning.
Now, the Weather Service just issued a statement which is very unusual, right?
I think it's really interesting. A lot of our crews have been saying how wet the snow
Yes.
is, but just to put it in perspective how wet it is, usually we take how much snow we've gotten and then we melt it down.
Right.
And we get a ratio. At 32-degree temperature, it'll be about a 10-to-1 ratio.
Usually, yeah.
What they just measured at the airport was a 3-to-1.
Wow.
Which is essentially unprecedented, they've said. So it'll be interesting to see if temperatures cool off, how that will change, and that will, of course, mean more snow with less water eventually. So.
Yeah, so to put that in perspective, you get 1 inch of rain, it would equal 10 inches of snow. And this is a 3-to-1 ratio, so that's
very scientific.
That's very. Yeah, we don't want to get too much into those woods, but let's show you radar right now. I think this is very interesting because we've got a couple of things that are going on. Actually, 3 things going on as you start your day. If you just got up, it is 6:02. We have all these school delays and closings. Every school in Marion County, the public schools, so the township schools, IPS, will not meet in person today. Notice the rain this morning down around Bloomington. This is a strip of snow from Terre Haute to Indianapolis, and the winds now are starting to pick up. And what we will experience later today at 8:30 is another round of snow, and that's where our heavy snow will be, because we'll have wind gusts in excess of 30 miles per hour. This will also bring cooler air in here, not just today, but Thursday and Friday. So we're looking at some very cool air around. Now, we've got a series of winter storm warnings that you'll notice from basically St. Louis right through the heart of Indiana up to Detroit. And that's because we're expecting this area of low pressure to continue to drive off to the east, and that's going to bring us the snow that will fall during the day. So the most difficult travel is not here yet. That's going to be later on this morning to the middle of the day. We're expecting snowfall rates potentially at 2 inches an hour as we move through the day, and the travel then will be affected. So here's the winter storm warning. Tonight at 7 p.m. is when this will expire, and here's your forecast for today. 32 by 8 a.m. and we'll keep in that range with the chance of some scattered snow showers and heavy snow, 5 to 8 inches in the metro. We're going to talk more about that, get specific on snow in just a bit, but we need to get over to traffic and a look at the south side, right, Lindsay?
That's right. We're going to head down to 465 at Man Road, where we're starting to see snow accumulate on those grassy surfaces, but because crews have been doing such a good job preparing for this, a lot of it, as far as the roads go, is melting on contact, so that's a good thing. We're also starting off accident-free, which is also a fantastic thing, but it's still early on. Over the next couple of hours, I do anticipate the roads to become more snow covered. This is our road weather index. You see those darker blues on the south side. That's where some of those heavier snowfall bands are starting to set up, and visibility will be an issue there as well. We head farther to the south of Columbus down toward Greensburg, and that's where we're seeing some more rain mixing in. So it's the icy conditions that we're a little bit more concerned with for our southernmost counties. And a real quick reminder for North Vernon folks, Indiana 3, both northbound and southbound, is currently closed due to some downed power lines, and said crews are going to be out there for quite some time, so expect that stretch of Indiana 3 to remain closed for a little bit. Julia.
All right. Thanks so much, Lindsay. Well, the snow, as we've mentioned, coming down in INDOT and DPW, they've been out there salting and plowing for hours now.
And our Matthew Fultz is live at the DPW salt barn with their plan of attack to help drivers get to work this morning. They've been really doing this overnight, Matthew.
Yeah, Julia, that's right. They have been out here for hours working nonstop, and I'm actually joined here with Brandon Hergert with DPW. And Brandon, you've been telling me your truckers have been out since 11 o'clock, that's right?
Yeah, that's correct. We activated last night at 11 p.m. We've got 60 trucks out on the road here in Marion County, over 100 personnel, support staff, maintenance crews as well. So we've been working hard since 11, getting a good brine down, getting salt down, and our trucks are now shifting into plowing mode as we start to see the snow fall a little harder and start to stick.
Sounds good. And I know you said right now you guys are transitioning more so of plowing versus salting. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. I think this is in line with what we've been expecting. We've been planning for this snow fight for the past week, and we've been expecting here around rush hour to see a transition to a heavier snow. Pavement temperatures are dropping. We're going to start seeing it stick. So we've got our crews out, and we're going to do the best we can, but we ask folks to be safe if you got to get out this morning, and give our folks enough space to do their jobs.
All right, thanks, Brandon, for that update. Meanwhile, we're going to send it back up north to Gina. Gina, how's it looking up there?
Good morning, Matthew. Snow relentless this morning. It continues to fall here at the intersection at Circle K at 96th and Meridian. So that's right at the Marion-Hamilton County line. I am running into Renee, who has been on the roads. Good morning to you. How are they looking?
Not too bad, and I'm surprised it wasn't as bad as it was going to be.
Okay.
And all that. I tell people, if it ain't the blizzard of 78, it ain't nothing.
Or those temperatures that we dealt with earlier, right? The negative 36. Where are you headed? Any advice for drivers?
If you're heading on the interstate and all that, I'm not sure what it's going to be like, but I'm heading to 91st and Allisonville Road to take care of my grandbaby. So,
Did you have to slow your speed at all?
yeah, and all because I came down 86th Street from Township Line Road to Meridian, and then I go straight up Allisonville Road.
All right, making the trek for those grandkids.
Yeah.
Be safe. Again, no problems to report. That wet, slushy snow continuing to fall this morning here at the Marion-Hamilton County line. We'll be staying here on the north side to bring you those live pictures all morning long. Samantha, how does it look where you are?
Hey Gina, we are on the south side. We are actually on 31 North. We are leaving Bartholomew County, headed into Johnson County. It's a similar situation down here. You can see in front of us, we are coming up now on another truck. We have seen crews busy all morning, both in Bartholomew and Johnson County. Two main topics of concern this morning, the roads and the schools. So let me start first with the roads. The reason we're going back to Johnson County for most after about 4 o'clock this morning. Even before that, they were seeing a couple slide offs. So we're going to go check out the roads in Johnson County. As far as some of our schools there, Center Grove Community Schools, Greenwood Community Schools, you guys are both on e-learning today. We also know that Franklin Community Schools, e-learning for K through 8, and then virtual for 9 through 12. So that's the latest from Johnson County. We are headed there now. We're going to hop out in the Franklin area and show you a little bit of what the roads are looking like. We also have Sean Ash with us up early this morning. Sean, where are you now and what are things looking like there?
Yeah, we're down on the circle here, kind of waiting on this next burst of snowfall. Right now, I tell you, it is beautiful from a winter wonderland perspective. But I can tell you, and Chuck and Lindsay talked about it at the top of the show, 3-to-1 snow ratios are not going to cut it. We're going to need something higher than that. Right now you can see the pavement is just wet here downtown, and even what we had earlier has already melted mostly in the grassy surfaces here. But it is beautiful, very quiet morning for us here. And of course everything is going to be in anticipation for that next batch of snow with the anticipated heavy snow band, and that will be where we'll get the bulk of our accumulation here in Indianapolis. It will be interesting to kind of see how this plays out, Chuck, with those snow ratios. Yesterday the models were cranking out almost an inch of liquid, so we're going to need at least a 7-to-1, 8-to-1 ratio to kind of get in that zone. We'll see how it plays out, and we'll keep you updated, my friend, as the snow picks up just a little bit here in downtown.
Thank you very much, Sean. 6:10 right now, and we are getting some heavy snow moving into the western part of the viewing area. Take a look at this. Right-hand side of your screen is I-70 at Monrovia, and our lens now covered up there. And just west of there in the lower left-hand side of your screen is Cloverdale, where they're crawling at a snail's pace with some heavy snow moving in. We'll take a look at your forecast, the winter storm warning, and some snow amounts coming up.
All right, Chuck, thank you. And we want you to be weather aware here on TV, but also on your phone. If you haven't already, download that live Doppler 13 weather app. It puts radar and hour-by-hour forecast right in the palm of your hand. If you do have to head out today, that's just the thing to have with you. You can download that from the App Store.
And we'll handle the radar, but we want to see what the winter storm looks like where you live. Snap a couple pics of your neighborhood, maybe your cars as you're heading out. Send it to us on our WTHR News app, and then make sure you keep it right here on 13 News. We might use some of your pictures and videos during one of our newscasts today.